So let's talk about something else. Let's talk about extinction. Everybody here is familiar with extinction, and in the experimental literature. And Jesus, just a note, you have to go from one to the other. You have to do a double tap, except for the last one, only single tap. All right. So I turn off the food, right? And what happens? I get a rat who does what? He may accelerate. They were talking about yesterday. They were talking about surfing the extinction burst, and this type of thing, because you get an extinction burst. Now, this doesn't always occur, by the way, and it depends on the schedule and the programming and blah blah blah. But but many times we will get a burst of extinction, right? What happens if you stick your finger in the cage? It's not pleasant. You get aggressive behavior. And you get scheduled extinction-induced aggression. It's a well-known phenomenon. Next one. I'm going to do it too. Then you get this period where the animal goes around the cage and walks around, and then it will go back and hit the lever again, and the rate of responding is basically at the local rate when it was reinforced. It's almost as you can overlay the cumulative records one on the other. So you get this occasional responding now. It'll do stuff, and it'll come back and, okay, let me try it again. It'll try it, right? Then you get kind of sitting in the corner, grooming, just sitting there, kind of licking its wounds, so to speak, all right, grooming there. And so then you'll see this of a rat in a cage. And the last one here, he finally gets up and goes back to normal rat behavior, sniffing around the cage, and do this. Over a period of time, he stops responding, he stops just sitting in the corner, he starts exploring again and becomes more like a rat, all right? Those are the 5 stages of extinction, right? Okay, put up the next one. All right, look at this. You heard the 5 stages of grief? First thing is what? Denial. Burst in responding, right? Next one, anger. How can you do this to me? What's going on? Next one, bargaining. If I just do respond, if I do this, everything will be fine. I'll go back to respondents. I'll be a good guy. All right, next one, depression. Go in there, I feel bad, and I can't believe it. And the last one, acceptance. And what we see is that the 5 stages of grief are the 5 stages of extinction, right? And so what we're doing is reflecting the changes. We're going through changes that are reflected in changes in the contingency. Our emotions, our private experience then, are reflecting these changes. Our emotional behavior is giving the verbal community a way of communicating with us. And we use our words then to achieve certain outcomes that are important to us based upon the change in the contingencies that are occurring.